Hola, bienvenidos mi gentes. This is another episode of Cook by Color Colombia, and I am cooking something that is not Colombian, nor is it even inside of the Latin cuisine. It is from that other side of the world, and that is Italy. I am going to show you how to flavor up some stuffed spinach pasta, mixed in with some shrimp, mixed in with some mushrooms. Get it saucy, get it popping. All right, so first things first, go over a couple things. One, this is not a cooking show. This is a flavor show. I'm going to show you how to flavor your food the way that you swag out yourself. All right, so simple. Philosophy is this: dress yourself, or I should say dress your food the same way that you dress yourself. It's that simple. You'll have all the flavor that you want. You'll add the accessories, the main pieces. All of that will be complementary to your own taste. All right? So think about it this way. You grab your shirt, right? You grab your pair of pants, you grab your shoes. It's like they complement each other. The shoes have become the accessory, your watches, your earrings, everything is an accessory. Look at that as your garnish. As you're garnishing, that's your accessory. You have your main two pieces, which are your shirt and your pants, and you rock out from there. All right? The pot is heating up. I want to get this going. So what I am adding to the pot is beautiful Habla Habanero avocado oil. All right? I'm gonna let that heat up just a little bit. Now the pasta, you can go and get anywhere. You can make your own. There's a bunch of cooking shows that will teach you how to do that. I am not going to do that labor of love with you guys. But if you want to, you can also, cheat and go to the store, grab something organic, and bring that home. There's nothing wrong with that, no shame whatsoever. Now, we also have some shrimp, okay? We also have pesto, we have some mushrooms, we have some bread that we're gonna toast and have all of that garlic and all of that juice that we've cooked inside the pot, get into that so everything complements each other, everything touches everything. We also have some tomatoes. We also have some Parmesan and some basil, garlic here in the back, and we have 3 heroes that's going to help flavor this and connect all the dots, okay? First up, we have Habla Habanero Seasoning. It has 4 ingredients, and those 4 ingredients are, of course, habanero peppers. Second, we have oranges, we have sweet carrot mixed in, and we have bell pepper all mixed in, all right? Fruits, vegetables, herbs, and spices mixed into each of these bottles, and that's it. Next, we have rosemary meat. And rosemary meat we're going to use to flavor our pasta, okay? Rosemary meat has 3 ingredients. 3 has chives, green mango, and of course, a beautiful rosemary. Next, we have Sassy Me. Sassy Me, get down, boy. Sassy Me is incredible. Okay, it has 4 ingredients in it. It has black peppercorn, black sesame seed, black salt from Hawaii, and it's lava salt at that. All right, not your normal salt. And to make everything that's just come together, it has black truffle mixed into all of that goodness. And we're gonna use that as a garnish at the end, all right? So as this pan is nice and hot, I'm going to first add my mushrooms to that. Let that start to cook and saute in. Mash up my garlic that I have here. All right, so the reason why I'm not cutting my garlic and I am smashing it is because I want this to be a rustic dish, okay? And there's something that happens chemically to the flavor sensation when you use metal to actually cut your spices or your vegetables or your fruits. It gives off a different, it's just science, okay? So I want it to be nice and rustic. I'm gonna add my garlic. All right. So while that is caramelizing, you don't want it to be on high heat. You just want the heat just to be hot enough to be able to cook what you're eating. You know, sometimes you want to cook it on high heat to be able to do certain things, and it's more of a technique than anything. So as that is starting to cook and mix down, I am going to season this first flavor, this beautiful rosemary meat. The aroma that's coming out of here is absolutely incredible. It is rosemary meat for a reason, because you just want to marry it. It is that seductive in the kitchen, just the aroma. Even when you just pop open the bottle and you just take a smell, it's absolutely incredible. All right. So while that's cooking down, the next thing that we're going to add is our pasta. Okay, we're gonna let that do its thing, let it cook. You want it to have like this golden look and feel to it, to where it's still nice and soft, but everything is cooked inside. It doesn't take long at all, okay? It doesn't take long at all. And you want that nice golden look to it. All right, so without further ado, let's start adding it in. You want to kind of separate them. They're fine to be on top if they're already, separated. But you don't want them to be too sticky together. Now the pasta, again, it's just spinach, stuffed pasta with a little bit of queso, a little bit of cheese inside. Again, keep your fire nice and moderate. And so while we have this here, think about it this way. Right now, your food is naked, okay? It needs to be dressed. So how are you going to start layering those flavors in? How are you going to dress it? I'm going to dress this bad boy with rosemary meat, okay? I want that beautiful green to just coat each pasta. And the beautiful thing about Cook by Color, and I know that I'm the creator of it, but I'm not gassing you guys up. The flavors are absolutely phenomenal. And the beautiful thing about using it is most seasonings out there you can't use, or you can't be heavy-handed with it because of all the sodium, all the MSG that's in it, all the additives, the preservatives, the GMO, like all of that's in there. So you don't want all of that in your body, so you have to meter it, right? Not with Cook by Color, because we don't have it. We don't have any of that BS that's in all the other seasonings. This is the cleanest, most purest form of enjoying your food with these flavors, because they are combined with fruits, vegetables, herbs, and spices combined, okay? Absolutely gorgeous. Now, as this, starts to flip and starts to get nice and golden, we're going to hit them again. Again, the only thing that you're going to do by adding more is literally upping the flavor profile. You're not going to harm your food. You're not going to make your food to where you can't eat it. It's literally just going to add more robust flavor to it. It'll be beautiful, nice and subtle. All right. I'm going to now start to add in my pesto. And you can make your own pesto. I like to make my own pesto as well. Or you can just go and buy some delicious pesto at your local Mercado. All right. And we're just going to mix that in. Let all of that beautifulness start to mix into each and one of those beautiful pieces of pasta. You also want to be careful on how much oil you put in your pan. You don't want it to be, drippy or anything like that. Your pesto is going to add a level of oil in it, so it'll start to, pick all of that up as well. Oh my God, guys. Absolutely incredible. As you see, I've added no salt. This is just flavor. Salt is a garnish. For all of my salt lovers out there, you're technically not supposed to be cooking with salt. The only time that you're really supposed to be cooking with salt is if you're a baker. Because the salt, the whole chemistry set, the whole science of actually baking, having all of that come together, is actually necessary. Most things that you cook on the stove, you don't need salt for. You just need to know how to flavor it the right way to bring out everything. And that's what I'm here to teach you to do. Okay? Let that sit down just a little bit more. Have a little bit of toast of my red Moscato there. And for those that know me, I'm not a drinker. But some meals just taste a little better with a little bit of libation, just a little bit. All right, so while this is, teeing up or is, last bit of heat, we're going to actually cook next our shrimp, okay? All right, that is beautiful. So now what we're going to do is actually break up these beautiful orange cherry tomatoes. And the reason why I'm breaking them up, again, as I said in the beginning, if you cut them, they change the taste profile. So I kind of want to just break them up with my hands, get all of that rich flavor out, and have it be a little bit more rusty. Now, as you see, it was green before I started adding in the brightness to the orange. Again, complementary colors equals complementary taste. It's that simple. It's not hard. It's a really basic concept, but it's never taught. Never taught. All right, so that beautifulness is done. I'm gonna add this back to my little bowl here. And you can add as much tomato as you want. Just want a little bit. Now, take a little bit more of the avocado oil, add it. Next, going to add my beautiful shrimp here. Now, with shrimp, okay, it cooks fast, all right? It's not a lot of time. So you need to be in and get out, okay? And I'm also going to flavor it with Habla. So actually, I'm gonna flavor it a little bit now before I put it in. Look at that beautiful orange color that comes out. And we're already spot on as far as, you know, color profiles are concerned, because all we're doing is just complementing the orange cherry tomatoes, right? Mix this all up. I want all of this beautiful seasoning to touch these, add a little bit more. Now with Habla Habanero, of course, it has a level of heat to it. The wonderful thing about the combination of fruits, vegetables mixed in with the herbs and spices. So normally, habanero peppers are literally super hot, right? One of the hottest peppers out there on the market. But when it is mixed in with oranges, the sweetness starts to take over the heat. It starts to make sure that it doesn't kick up too high, keeps it nice and mild, nice and palatable for you to actually enjoy the food versus being like, no one wants to eat like that. No one. So there's a difference between spicy things and things that carry heat. Habla Habanero and the peppers itself carry heat, all right? And I mean, as soon as the beautiful shrimp start to curl its tail and turn orange is when it's done. That normally takes about 2 minutes, depending on how hot your actual pot is or your pan. And so you want to make sure that we don't burn them, we don't overcook them, they're not too tough. So keep an eye out on them and just watch them. They'll cook fast. 3-4 minutes is done. Still one of these real quick. Got it. Oh my gosh. The rosemary that kicks off there. The spinach and mozzarella that's already cased inside of the pasta. The mushroom, all of that starts to make an incredible flavor profile. Absolutely incredible. So there's no such thing as Italian seasoning. I know that Laurie's wants you to believe that. And anybody else that jumped on that bandwagon, there's no such thing as Italian seasoning. You can flavor your pasta however way creatively you want to. Literally. So don't pay any of that any never mind. Flavor it as you want to. You just need the concept to be able to do it successfully. All right? Look at that beautiful oranges. And it's gonna sit right on top of that green pesto. Absolutely phenomenal. And these bad boys are almost done. As you see, I am watching them like a hawk because I want them to be nice and tender. I do not want them at all to be tough and chewy. No one enjoys that. No one. Okay. So, what's next, right? One, these are done. I'm going to take them out because I do not want them to overcook. Add them back. to our bowl, grab our beautiful plate. We're going to start to relinquish these beautiful things here. Absolutely incredible. I can't wait to eat this. So the bread is done. Beautiful, nice and toasty. All right, turn that off. So next, we're going to add our shrimp directly on top of this. And you're going to see how we start to just build these flavors and these colors in it. I'm all for, dishes being nice and colorful and, beautiful, but it has to have a reason, right? Now, are you going to dress that way? With all of that? Probably not. Jesus, that's good. All right. Next, we're going to add our Parmesan. That we're going to add our basil. After our basil, we're going to garnish it with Sassy Me. Absolutely gorgeous. And again, that added bit of black truffles, black sesame seed, mixed in with black lava salt and black peppercorn. And again, the black lava salt is from Hawaii. Absolutely incredible. We have our pieces of bread here, nice and toasty. And ladies and gentlemen, that is the completed dish. Super simple, not a lot of time, fast. It's 15 minutes tops. 15 minutes tops into eating, all right? This may be about 10 minutes prep, 15 minutes cook. Look at this beautifulness. Like, I cannot wait to tear down into